Thank you so much for having us here today. As musicians, we're really excited to be here in Seattle, which is the literal and creative birthplace of so many amazing artists. And we're also excited, as two women who have been through a kidney transplant, that we're here in the home of kidney dialysis and the Northwest Kidney Centers.
And you've got to love an organization that builds the theme of its event on a Beatles song. I get by with a little help from my friends could also be the theme of our story. But to be accurate, I might change it to, I'm alive with a lot of help from my friend. I'm here today, healthy and happy and very full life ahead of me because Meredith gave me her kidney 3 years ago. Yes. Yeah, thank you. As examples of friendships go, that's a big step above a ride to the airport or telling you that you've got spinach stuck in your teeth. I didn't know until I was 17 years old that I was born with just one kidney. When a severe bout of nausea, fever, and back pain sent me to the hospital, an ultrasound revealed not only that one single lonely kidney, but it showed that I had an obstruction that was preventing my kidney from working properly. For the next 5 years, I went to a nephrologist, a kidney care specialist, every 6 months. I'd occasionally have the same problems that sent me to the hospital originally, but mostly I felt okay. Nothing in my blood work indicated that I had kidney disease. In fact, the nephrologist finally said everything looked so stable that I didn't need to come back. It was awesome. I was home free and I was healthy. I graduated from college and began to pursue a career in theater. When I was performing in a theater project in Cincinnati, I got very, very sick once again. At the hospital, they said that I needed immediate surgery to repair the blockage. They put in a temporary stint and they sent me home, where I underwent surgery to reconstruct the ureter attached to my kidney. And that was in 2004. And once again, I was given a clean bill of health. But it had been scary. It made me look at my life and examine what I really wanted to do with it. And that's when I decided to teach myself to play the guitar and to try to make it as a singer-songwriter.
My introduction to music and performing didn't stem from such a life-altering drama. As a gag gift for Christmas one year, my husband, Scott, got me a cheap accordion that he bought on eBay. An accordion. Thanks, honey. But I did love the music that I grew up with as part of my Slovak culture. And so I taught myself how to play by watching YouTube videos. It was a fun and creative outlet, and pretty soon I felt like I wanted to play with other musicians. It's not like there's a high demand for accordion players in today's music scene. So it must have been fate that led me to Craigslist, where I saw an ad for an accordion player to be part of a backup band for a singer-songwriter named Maura Rogers. I responded to the ad, I sent them a few videos, and they invited me to show up at the next practice. It was that easy.
You were the only one who responded to the ad.
Lucky for you. Maura and I bonded pretty quickly. We realized that we had people and interests in common. I was impressed with the power and passion behind her voice, and with the special way that she brought people together through her art. But also, it didn't take me very long to realize that she was sick, very sick.
So much for that clean bill of health, right? I had done pretty well for a couple of years. I wasn't sick at all when a blood test at a routine visit with my primary care doctor showed high levels of creatinine, a measure of kidney function. I wasn't worried when I was referred to the nephrologist because I wasn't sick. I was performing, life was good, I wasn't worried, but I should have been. I guess the doctor assumed that I already knew how sick I actually was when he matter-of-factly told me that I was in stage 3 chronic kidney disease. But I was totally shocked. Within the next 5 to 10 years, I needed a kidney transplant. And in an instant, my life's journey completely changed direction. As you've learned today, transplants aren't for everybody, but for me, it was the best option. And because I have 8 brothers and sisters, we were hopeful we'd find a match. It wasn't long before my health began to decline, and we started the long and difficult process of finding a donor kidney.
Maura was in and out of the hospital, ghostly pale and always cold. She had this innate, energetic spirit about her, but at the same time, she was so tired and clearly trying to keep up with the pace of her life. As our friendship grew, I knew that she was going through many ups and downs in the search for a donor. Her brothers and sisters and some other relatives who were tested turned out to be perfect matches, only to discover they also had genetic kidney disease or other medical issues that ruled them out. Maura was getting sicker and sicker, and it seemed like the clock was ticking. It was all so unfair. Here was this incredibly talented and giving person who had so much to offer the world through her art, which is so special and so heartfelt. I kept thinking, this can't end. She can't die. My mom had been through cancer twice. My grandma had recently passed away from a long illness. You know how it is when someone you love is suffering. You want to do whatever you can to help, but usually all you can do is maybe run a few errands, cook them a meal, give them some emotional support. But this was different, and it felt like a revelation that maybe really I could do something important, something that actually could make a difference for someone that I loved. I lived a pretty healthy lifestyle. I had just decided to leave the firm I was at and start off on my own as a designer. My husband supported what I wanted to do, and we had a good network of family and friends. I had all these things going for me, and so I felt blessed to be in a position to try to help. So I decided to get tested.
And you go through so many emotions during a time like this. You want people to volunteer to be tested and to do it thoughtfully and willingly, and not because they feel obligated, but part of you doesn't want people to do it because of what a tremendous sacrifice it would be for them to go through major surgery and to literally give a very important piece of yourself. Meredith sent me an email saying that she felt this was something she really had to do. No one else had ever put it that way to me. She didn't feel like she was pressured to do it. And I could tell that she was doing it because she really wanted to and was compelled to because she is such a deep down good person. And I thought, oh my God, this is gonna be it. I think she's gonna be a match. And we talked in advance about how we wouldn't want this to make our friendship weird, as if I'd always have the sense of indebtedness to her.
Yeah, like, hey, Maura, bring me a beer, make me a sandwich, because I gave you my kidney.
Yeah. What do you need? No. We had been friends for less than a year when Meredith was tested, and she wasn't just a match. She was a near perfect match, as good or better than my own siblings.
My kidney was perfectly at home in Maura's body from the moment it moved in, really. The doctor said that it often takes hours or days or even weeks for a transplanted kidney to begin to produce urine. Mine started to do that from the moment it moved into Maura's body.
Meredith gave a remarkable gift, not just to me, but to so many others as well. My mother was in the final stages of lung disease when I went through the transplant, and she felt at peace with the knowledge that my life would continue as hers ended. Each day, I have the opportunity to be with those I love, with my brothers and my sisters, my friends, and my partner of 4 years, Kristen, and Ruby and Maya, the 2 dogs that we're raising together. I can reflect upon my life, and I can put my feelings into the songs that I write. I can try to live my way in a life that inspires others. And even on really hard days, when I'm tending an immune system that will always be compromised by the 22 different anti-rejection drugs I have to take to survive, I can remember that somebody gave me a second chance at life. And I can find something good and worthwhile and hopeful in each and every day.
And I have a happy, healthy friend, an energetic, creative partner, closer in some ways than a sister. She's my bean sister. We were recovering on different floors of the hospital when my mother wheeled me downstairs to visit Maura. She took a picture of us and posted it on Facebook, and a friend of mine commented, "Hooray for the Bean Sisters!" This name caught on, and our friends even started giving us kidney bean-shaped gifts. We started using the name as we performed, just the two of us, and we started telling our story on stage. As musicians, we have a platform, not just for our art, but also for hope. It's why we wanted to come to this Breakfast of Hope, to support Northwest Kidney Centers and all the people they help, and to say thank you to all of you for your support.
If we can spread the word about organ donation or make someone feel a little bit more hopeful about their situation, then everything we've been through has been all the worthwhile. Like the man who came up to us after one of our performances and said, "I want to thank you for sharing your story. I'm waiting on a kidney, and you guys give me hope." Music has always been my inspiration. It's been a saving grace during really tough times. Music has also inspired my friendship with Meredith, so I guess you can say it's truly saved my life. We are both so grateful to people like you, whose generosity is saving the lives of countless others through your support of Northwest Kidney Centers. We'd like to close in thanking you with a song. And we have to just go get our instruments. Wasn't that long, was it?
Thank you for getting me through till morning. And thank you for getting me through today. Thank you for knowing when to be quiet. And thank you for knowing what to say. And thank you for offering me your time when the watch I had began to fail. Thank you for giving me praise. And thank you for being the wind in my sail. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, out there, the heavens for you. Thank you for giving me the courage to open up my heart and say for being who you are. And thank you for doing all you do. And thank you for giving me love. Thank you for being you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I thank the heavens for you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I thank you, I thank you. Oh, I thank the heavens for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Northwest Kidney Centers, for having us.